Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back at it again with another house build, although this time it's actually an apartment build. So Liv, thank you, my gorgeous friend who suggested I do a bit of an industrial apartment. That's exactly what I've gone and done this week. Bit of a disclaimer, there is custom content in this build, reason being that it is for a let's play that I also have got recording in the background as well that will be released on the channel very shortly. So we are building the house in which my let's play is going to take place. So for that reason, custom content. Also, it's a great opportunity for you guys to actually see some custom content and decide whether or not it's something that you want to introduce to your own game if you have that functionality. There are some beautiful pieces in here, so I'll make sure that I link all of the places where I've gotten this custom content in the description, so if you want to download exactly what you see in the game, you can absolutely do that. Let's jump into it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of the build. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I will see you next week for another house build. See you guys later. Bye. Alrighty guys, so we are in the big city. We are in San Myshuno, which comes with the City Living stuff pack, and we're doing an apartment in the Arts Quarter. So it's a really nice area where they have the Hijinks and Humour Festival, and a lot of the entertainers and painter type sims all live in this area, and that's perfect because as I said in the intro, I'm planning to do a let's play with this apartment. So I wanted to have something that was going to really aid the type of storyline that I want to do for my let's play. So it is a 3-bedroom apartment, and it's got a lot of custom content in it, which you'll see, but I had so much fun using pieces of custom content when I never ever normally use them, because I don't want there to be that barrier to entry for a lot of people who don't have custom content. But because it is for a let's play and the gameplay is really the most important part of what this build is about, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do something a bit different and have a bit of fun this week. So this kitchen is custom content. It's pretty beautiful. I'll link all of the different custom content creators below so you can replicate this entire build if you like and want to go download all their stuff. But I've gone for a really sort of warm industrial vibe, so lots of concrete on the walls, some pretty funky tiles here and there, nice dark floorboards, and lots of concrete in other areas as well. I've also got some exposed piping and different industrial elements peppered throughout this build as well. But the main feature of this build is the plants. I have so many plants in this house build, like wow. And I think that that's a really good sort of like nod to the realistic way people live these days. Like almost all of my friends and myself in particular as well at our apartment, we have so many plants. It's just really nice having like a little oasis at home and having little house plant babies that you can look after. So I wanted to inject a bit of that into the game, and so there's heaps of plants and heaps of clutter. Most of these plants in here that you see now are custom content. The ones that have that like draped sort of foliage that hangs over the benches and shelves, that's my favorite, and so that is a custom content piece or a couple of different pieces, and I think it just adds such realism and such a nice touch to the game. So I've got that in there. We've also got a super modern vibe happening. So the kitchen is very luxurious. It's got a cool fridge with a smart fridge panel on the front, which is that weird tech looking thing. So you can play music out of the fridge. The fridge can tell you jokes. It's really cool for gameplay. So I've popped that in. And just off the back of this nice little kitchen is the dining room. So I've kind of gone for almost a bit of a boho look as well. I've got lots of rugs, lots of wood, you know, really warm tones, and again, lots of plants. So I think of that as boho. Whether or not you do, that's a different story. Let me know in the comments below what you consider to be boho. And another thing I've tried as well with this build is to actually use lots of different wallpaper in different sections. Normally I stick to the same pieces of wallpaper throughout pretty much the entire home, which I think I've been doing myself a bit of a disservice there, because I think it adds so much more personality and really anchors different parts of the room if you're using different types of wallpaper. So I've got that green stone there, which is really nice with the brown tones from the wood. And on those shelves, which are again custom content, I'm just filling them with glassware, like wine glasses and cocktail glasses. And I'm thinking of this house as a bit of a party house, sort of that hub in the city. Like you're gonna have lots of house parties there. I like to think of it as kind of like a New York Loft, but this would be worth millions and millions of dollars if it was in New York, so maybe not. It's definitely a little bit more relaxed. It's meant to be in like the cheaper area of the city in The Sims, but I think if you lived here, you know, you'd be paying a lot of money. It wasn't the most expensive to build because custom content actually does a much better job with pricing. Like it's much more realistic with how much things cost, whereas The Sims, you know, Maxis content, you really just never know what you're going to get. Sometimes you'll be buying, you know, a window for 10 simoleons and you're buying, you know, a couch for 4,500. So it's just bizarre to me how they choose to do things in the game in terms of money. But anyway, these rugs that I've just popped in the living room there, I'm just doing a layered effect, and they are possibly my favorite piece of custom content and really smartly organized. So you just pick the rug of like the color range of rug that you want, and there's heaps of swatches. So there's, you know, a brown rug section, pink, purple, yellow, green, like literally all of the colors of the rainbow, have like 10 rugs each, so that's really awesome. Make sure you check out that custom content below. But otherwise, that little living room there, I love it. Those couches, again, custom content, and that desk situation that's built into the wall is custom content too. So lots of custom content. So is that chair, so is that lamp. So as you can see, there's a theme here. I've really gotten it out of my system, wanting to get as much CC in there as possible, just because I will be back to regular scheduled no custom content builds in the future for next week. But because I'm going to play in this apartment and share that with you guys online as well and on the channel, I just figured I'm just going to break out of thinking that custom content is bad, and it's so much fun. I know that for people on console you just can't use it, totally fair, completely understand that that's the case for you guys. But if you have a PC and your PC has enough memory and it can run the game well and you can get good graphics out of the game, seriously, do yourself a favor and get some custom content. It is like ridiculous. They really make up the heart and soul of the game, custom content creators. They are so good at what they do, like stupidly talented. It makes me mad. I don't understand why EA doesn't just hire them themselves. Someone's just skateboarding past right now. Hopefully that's not too loud in the background. But anyway, I've just got that little foyer there, entry, and off the side of that is this bar. So again, party house vibes. So I've got a little bar section where you can have a drink, and then a little DJ booth, music production, media production table. So that's what's happening there. Getting a lot of warmth and light in with the different lamps and different colored lamps, like lava lamps, to add a bit of mood lighting as well. When I was building this, I was building it on a really cloudy day in The Sims, and I was building in live mode, so you know, it looks a little bit dark and drab compared to what it would be on a full sunny day as well, which is really annoying when you go into build mode, or you know, it just keeps it the same as what the lighting is in game currently. But anyway, I am trying to be more conscious of my lighting and the layout of my lights in game. Normally I just would chuck in a bunch of those saucer lights that you see on the ceiling now and just call it a day, but I really want to take more time to work with lighting as a style and design choice in my future builds. But anyway, we're in the bathroom now, and there's 2 bathrooms in this apartment, 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms, and I've basically got a different colored feature tile in both. So this room, it's blue, really nice navy color, lots of industrial vibes, got some beautiful mirrors with the illuminated background on the wall there. I do end up switching that over to the other side because it gets a bit cluttered over near the toilet there, so I just move them across. And I've got my nice little bath under the window to look out over the city. I would love to have a bath there. I think it would just be so peaceful and relaxing. And I've gone and I've sort of surrounded it with a bunch of different plants. I think separating the toilet from the bath is kind of nice with a few plants, because you don't want to be too close to that toilet if you're lying there trying to relax. And otherwise, some of my favorite custom content is bathroom supplies. Like you'll see, I've got some soap and some hand towels and stuff there. Gorgeous custom content, super realistic, beautiful. There's heaps of swatches. It's just so, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you're someone that cares about interior design and styling, and that's what you're really excited about in The Sims, then custom content is absolutely for you. But anyway, we're in one of the main bedrooms now. So this is the largest bedroom, and I wanted to have like a bit of a sunken bed area that you step down into, and separate the side of the each side of the bedroom into 2 different sections. So one side is for sleeping and the other is for maybe a home office or for work or whatever. In the case of this, again, I'm building it for my Let's Play. So my main Let's Play character is in this room. She is a DJ and a musically inclined entertainer sim. So I've got a DJ production booth on one side of her little dividing wall with the living little ivy growing up the middle of it. Again, lots of plants everywhere in this build. And I had a bit of trouble with this room actually in terms of layout. So I sort of get everything in and then I move everything around. So we've got our little wardrobe dressing area that will end up moving, and that's where I put the DJ production stuff. But I had a bit of trouble laying everything out and with picking a color scheme. So you'll see with the rugs now I'm playing with them. So you'll see I put down the pink rug and they've got so many different swatches for the pink rug. I love that little terrazzo colored one there. But again, I do think I end up changing that. That mirror is also custom content. That clams mirror is custom content as well. That new wardrobe though that came with the update that was made by a custom content creator that's now in-game, like that's just a little snippet of the kind of quality that you get with CC creators in The Sims 4. They're so talented. So I'm just moving everything across now and, you know, deciding on the layout a bit more. And I work everything around that, so kind of moving things to and from. Normally I'd cut this stuff out, but I know that I've been getting a lot of comments about people who really enjoy when I keep in the changes that I'm putting in, so that you can sort of see the process I follow when I'm building myself. It's not really a quick process. It's definitely a lot of trial and error. But I have considered for quite some time whether or not I want to move into stop motion videos instead of speed builds. It's a lot more effort on the editing front, but the benefit is that you don't have to record all of your gameplay. So it's not gameplay, sorry, build play. So when I'm building, I have to record hours and hours and hours of footage. So in terms of storage on my computer, for starters, it's a massive pain in the bum. But in terms of editing as well, like it's just hours of stuff to cut down, and you don't have the luxury of making it look really seamless and polished because you're showing all of the stuff ups on the way too. So like you'll notice we've been in this bedroom for ages now, and this could have been shown in 30 seconds or less with a stop animation. So I'd really be interested to know what you guys think of stop animation style building videos over speed builds. I prefer speed builds in that you get to really know the builder or the YouTuber who's sharing them. Like I get a bit more of an opportunity to talk in these and talk about what I'm up to and what life's like and who I am, and I really like that personally about the speed build community versus the actual stop animation community, because a lot of the people who do stop animations, if not all of them, don't do a voiceover. So that's completely fine. You know, I still watch all of those videos, but I just kind of want to bring a bit more personality to my channel with a voiceover. So anyway, I'm waffling on, but let me know what you think about doing stop animation ones. If I did do a stop animation series, should I do it with a voiceover? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, we're moving into the second bedroom here. So this is more of like a bit of a zen vibe. It's also quite grandeur in size. It's quite big. It's got a really beautiful big headboard. Off the brick, exposed brick, which I think is really common in industrial apartments, a bit of an exposed brick situation. And this room is really calming and zen as well. Lots of plants. I really like the rug on the floor that's got the tree on it. So I try whenever I'm building any bedrooms in The Sims to not stick to masculine or feminine energies in both, but rather just make it unisex. I don't like that word, but you know what I mean. Appealing to both genders, appealing to both, you know, any type of personality really. Mainly I've done that for this specifically because I have with my Let's Play only one character at the moment, and I don't know whether I plan to move her into this apartment just herself and get her roommates, or alternatively make a couple of extra people and move them all in together and have a bit of a roommate vibe and have them all do different storylines. We'll see. So this Let's Play hopefully will be up shortly this week, very soon for us, and I'd love to know what you guys think. I've recorded so many Let's Plays in the past and just haven't shared them, but this one I think is going to be different. This one I think is quite exciting, especially because the environment that the Sims are in, they want for nothing. Like, look at this apartment, it's so beautiful. So anyway, I think we're actually coming to the end of the build here. It's a bit of a quicker one this week, which is one of the joys of building in an apartment, is that you don't have to decide the facade and the landscaping, which is always what takes me the longest amount of time. So other than just popping in this bathroom here, the brown version of the blue one that we did across the way, we'll get into the screenshots at the end. But I just want to say thank you so much, everybody who's listening and leaving comments every week. There's a couple of gorgeous women who are always commenting and are always keeping up to what I'm doing and feeding back in the comments, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I really feel like my little community is growing. I need to do a bit of extra effort and work on getting more content, promo stuff out there. I currently don't put anything on my Instagram or anywhere else for that matter, but I'm going to start doing that. So if you want to follow me on those channels too, please do. But otherwise, I will see you in next week's video, which will be a Let's Play plus a build. So I'll see you then, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Have a great and happy and safe Easter. Catch you later. Bye.